Many of you may have seen my video a few videos back where I did a little bit of a review of the best mini classic. In my personal opinion, I found the Atari VCS offered more than an adequate solution for all of my gaming needs. And first and foremost, I wouldn't recommend any of you just run out and buy this right away like, oh, yeah, need to have this, because it is a very, very pricey commodity as far as right now. It is no longer being liquidated for $90 from Best Buy, GameStop, etc. So there are definitely better solutions, such as getting a PlayStation Classic, etc., and doing what you need to do. And anything you cannot run on the mini classics, you can, of course, run on PC. And this is a PC hybrid with a Linux operating system to boot with a little OS-style UI interface that is similar to like the NES Classics, SNES Classics, all that fun stuff. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of some of these specs so you have an idea and gist of what this is all about. The Atari VCS features a Ryzen-based AMD R1606G APU with 2 cores and 4 threads. And the extra threads definitely make a difference in running games such as PlayStation 2 Gradius 5 at 720p with little or no slowdown, and it clocks at 2.6 gigahertz up to 3.5 gigahertz, and that's kind of nice because the original Mega Drive Mini, the first one, not the second one, is underclocked at 1.008 gigahertz, and of course the SNES and NES Classics are at 1.24 gigahertz, but you could overclock those up to 1.34, and of course you could also overclock the Mega Drive Mini 1 to that. And the Mega Drive Mini 2, of course, you're able to do a higher clock speed because they no longer underclocked it. But in addition to this, we have a Vega 3 graphics solution, supporting OpenGL, Vulkan. Vulkan is real nice for many things, with an HDMI 2.0 connection, supporting 4K screens. I mean, obviously, a lot of stuff you run is not going to be going 4K anyway, but you do have the capacity and capability of running at 4K for, like, NES, etc., if you so choose to. The VCS 800 features 8 gigabytes of RAM, and I didn't get the VCS 400 model. I have the better model that does have the 8 gigabytes of RAM. You could upgrade it to 32 gigabytes, but I had one thing to note: it's not a very, very easy upgrade unless you have a little bit of experience dealing with computers, because you have to kind of like get to the motherboard to get to the RAM and such. And then you have an internal eMMC storage of 32 gigabytes, and you could basically update it with the M2 SD, which is solid state drive, SATA slot to increase the internal storage. Now, the first thought you might have is like, hey, I could just put like a big drive in there and install the operating system on there. No, it doesn't quite work like that. The way this works, it's a little bit convoluted and a little bit perplexing and confusing. I mean, it'll give you a headache if you don't know what you're really getting into here. But essentially, the best way to do this is use one of the available 4 USB 3.1 ports and basically do a bootable operating system. In this case, I'm using my Windows 10 operating system, and boot it right from the drive. So I could go into the Atari OS, or I could go into my Windows 10 mode, which I'm in right now, the Windows 10 mode. And I have a 500 gigabyte solid state drive because I want to be able to have the seamless experience with running PlayStation 2, 3DS, etc. Yes, you can run PS2 and 3DS. You can even run Atari Jaguar for what it's worth. And of course, I'm able to run Windows 10. But in essence, the Atari VCS is a PC console hybrid, and its performance can be compared to a Linux gaming PC. And some of this information I got from the Wikipedia for it, so whoever updated that information, thanks so much. But as far as like getting the operating system on here, I have this little thing that I got from another video, and Gabe Heller put some of these instructions together. I went over them, did a little bit of slight revision for those of you on the mini classics to help you know what you're getting into. But essentially, you would have your own computer that would have like Windows 10 on it, and this is the legal way of doing things. And you could use a magical Jelly Bee key finder to verify your Windows serial, key and all that fun stuff. And then you'd use like the Windows Media Creation tool to create an ISO, kind of like a CD disk version that's a virtual file on your computer. And once you do that, you could use that to basically install that file to another drive. And these are some of the steps right here. And once you have them all installed, you'll have a drive which you could simply connect to the USB port on your Atari VCS, simply boot into your Windows 10 mode, your PC mode, go through all the steps with all your account and all that, put in your key, which you get from the magical Jelly Bean key finder, and then you're good to go. But I have this all up, and it's running so nice. I'm able to use a keyboard, a mouse, a controller, and it's not as big as some PCs out there. So it's a nice mid-range PC Linux combo deal. But I have RetroArch Xtreme implementation here where I did some updating to get PS2 running better. I mean, I'm going by the default stability of 8 gigabytes of RAM. So we're going to open this up here. And there we go, RetroArch Xtreme. Let's go in here. I got a couple games on my playlist here. We can run Gradius 5. We'll do some Gradius 5 right now. Check this out. Run. And it's going to load up. And right now, where you see pause in the top left, it's because I have my mouse connected as well. All I gotta do is like one little left click, it'll unpause it. Just like that. But yes, this is very, very significant in running stuff like 3DS because I'm able to use my mouse for the touch screen interface. And that is very, very nice. That would have been beautiful to be able to use your mouse on the DS core on the Mini Classics, but unfortunately with the closed source, you're not able to really get away with that awesome stuff. I mean, you'd be able to run like the Ninja Gaiden game and go slash, and of course do like Metroid Prime Hunters and all that fun stuff. But let's check this out right now. Now loading. Again, we're running at 720p here. And some of the things that I showed you with memory, incarnations, getting better cache clearing and all that, it really takes place on PCs and other platforms as well. But we're going to go into the nitty-gritty of Konami in general. I mean, they have so much of a great legacy here. But once we get into the actual game here, you're going to see some awesome stuff. I mean, we're running like crystal clear graphics here. 720p, yes, 720p right now. You can go higher, but 720p is a nice median for what it's worth. And yes, I've successfully run and installed Cyberpunk on here as well. I mean, it still has the issues where it crashes, wanton abandon whenever it feels like it. And obviously, you're not going to be able to do ray tracing, but yes, you can run it if you so choose to. But if you go back to run stuff like Portal 1, 2, etc., they're going to run really darn nice. Okay? Very happy with this. And obviously, I have a strategy when I play games like this. I mean, other than do two-player mode activate, you definitely want to try to get that laser as quick as you can here. Let's try to get some laser going on here. Come on, come on. Laser, one more. Oh, I screwed up there. That'll work for now, though. Remember when you played, like, Blades of Steel and you had that little introduction there with this boss in the beginning of the load screen? That was awesome. I love... Like, do you know any other video games, like, where you essentially, like, will play a little bit of a mini game from another video game? That is cool how Blades of Steel did that. And today, Blades of Steel is still one of my absolute favorite games. But yes, this game is played beautiful, and yes, you can even play, like, the God of War games on PS2 on here, too, but they're not going to run, like, spectacular. But games like this run really, really darn nice. Okay? And have you ever, like, sped up the game so much where you keep clicking, speed up, to the point where you get to, like, the Maui stages and you can't do crap at all? It's absurd. And right here, if you've ever played, like, Life Force 2, a.k.a. Salamander 2, you'll remember some of these graphic carryovers right here. This type of stuff is, like, in Salamander 2. I love my shmups, and yes, I got the Atari VCS almost exclusively to finally be able to play Gradius 5 on an emulation format in a more prestigious ability to do my nostalgic referential once and abandoned in my free time and still be able to have that portability as far as it's concerned. I want my lasers now. One more, give me my laser. And we're going to do some other demonstrations here. But yes, Gradius 5 I like because the more you play it, just like with like games like R-Type Final, yes, R-Type Final runs great too, but you can like basically unlock stuff over time, like more ships, unlimited continues, all that fun stuff. I'm almost expecting to have like a little bit of a bomb here that I can blow stuff up. There we go, there's my laser. Okay, now I need to get some missiles. I'm probably not going to be able to beat this stage because that first boss is definitely a crazy, crazy boss. And for those of you who don't know who made this game, Treasure made this game. They made Ikaruga, Radiant Silvergun, Gunstar Heroes. I mean, they're just one of the fantastical companies right up there with the likes of companies like Cave and all that. But one thing I'd recommend doing is when you're done with a game like this, you want to be able to clear the memory. And there are 3 different ways you can clear the memory. You could go to Quick Menu, Close Content, and think of Excite Bike when you do the overheat meter and all that, and you want to be able to let it cool down. Like, okay. So the other way you could do it, you could do a restart of RetroArch. And this will essentially clear the cache. But my favorite way to do it, and even on the minis, is actually exit RetroArch completely. And then I'll reopen RetroArch once it's closed. That's the best way to clear out the memory, because you got to remember, like, something like PlayStation 2 is definitely using, like, a gigabyte minimum of, like, RAM memory. You just don't want to have that locked up. And one other thing that I've been a big fan of playing is stuff like the Ultimate NES Remix on the Citra core, which runs 3DS games. And some of the games you find or dump yourself are decrypted, should we say encrypted, and you have to decrypt them in order to play them. So even if you have these games and dump them, you still have to unencrypt them, sorry. So if you know the difference between encryption and unencryption, encryption would be like having your passcode and all that. Now, unencrypted would be like unlocking that passcode. But again, we're doing the mouse thing here. And the game should start playing. This game in particular has audio glitches where it doesn't have the full audio, but I have to say, like, I have this on my real 3DS, and I've let it sit in there for like 2+ years. And see right now, I'm able to use that mouse. If you're unable to see that little cursor, it's invisible. You can actually go into the core options. I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. And I'll make this the default with the update when I do it. Core options. And you're going to go up to here. Simulate touchscreen interactions with the touchscreen. If you turn this off, the mouse is going to be invisible. You definitely want to be able to see that mouse if you're doing stuff like using your mouse or controller to control it. But in any case, we're resuming here. I'm going to click no. Yes, you can do online mode because I do have Wi-Fi and all that, but this is a beautiful game. I've had it in my 3DS for over 2 years. I literally have just played it at work exclusively, off and on. And it's one of those games that my friend, he visited. He brought his Wii U with NES Remix 1 and 2. And I'm like, I really, really want this game, but I don't know if I want to buy a Wii U. And luckily, they put both this and that Mario Maker game out on 3DS and just made my day. But here, the first stage I could do is the remix stage. I have to defeat 15 enemies before time runs out. And this is kind of cool because this takes like the je ne sais quoi of original games and updates them in new and spectacular ways. Like you might be doing invisible stages. Here, I just have to take out 15 enemies. And I've seen speedruns where people will literally like just run and never ever stop, and that's absolutely insane. You want to get your 15 enemies. I might get like 2 stars on this. It's been a little bit of a while since I last played this, but you need to get your 15 enemies to unlock this potential here. Oh, one more enemy. Did I miss that last enemy? Come on, give me one more enemy. I'm not going to get 3 stars. It's going to be like 3 stars. Here's my last enemy. Bam. Da-dung. But it's going to unlock some other stages for me regardless. Dum-dum. I'm going to say 2 stars. Yep. But you can play it again and get your 3 stars and get your rainbow stars if you do it like perfectly. And other games like this I love playing are like Trackmania. And of course there's the Trackmania 3DS game too. But let's see what other stages we've unlocked here. But have you ever had a game on any system you played where you've essentially like had it in your system just nonstop for a long time? We got Donkey Kong. Yep, it's unlocking some Donkey Kong stages. And Donkey Kong and me go way back. I mean, I played the old Atari 2600 version, ColecoVision version, the SGM, which is the Super Game Module version for the Atom computer, and way back as a kid. I wanted the Commodore 64, but my mother got me the Atom computer instead. I've mentioned this in videos before, but I still enjoyed it because it had a peripheral where you're able to hook up a little game module and put Atari 2600 as well as ColecoVision games in it, and that was pretty badass. A little bit of a tidbit Easter egg here. You're able to play the very first version of Dragon's Lair ever, home version, on the Atom Computer Super Game Module. Let's go here. We could do Excite Bike, because I'm talking about clearing cache, which I just did by accident, RetroArch. So we're going to do this real quick. And it gives me my little mission here. Look, it's a 4-tier thing. I have to hold accelerate and get to the finish line. See where the temp is going up? I'm going to try to do that without overheating. Yeah! Okay. And if you ever do like a cheat code where you have like unlimited and it never overheats, you can literally like fly at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, keep an eye on that temperature. We don't want to like overheat there. There we go. Tier 2. Maybe I'll get my 3 stars on this one. Get to the finish line. Watch out for obstacles. Yes, watch out for them obstacles. Keep an eye on that overheat meter. And since I don't have the sound, oh no. And Turbo Fire definitely helps in getting back on your bike quick. I think I'll still get my 3 stars, but not the Rainbow Bridge mode activate. Watch out. Look, you can I meant to take the enemies down. Yeah, you can actually run up on enemies and just gently hit them. I remember just doing that. It was fun as hell. And you might remember you were able to like create tracks in the original Excite Bike, but they wouldn't save. That's because the original FDS version had like a disc add-on. 3 stars. Mode activate. 3. Yep, 3 stars. And you just keep doing this, and look, the amount of stars you get signify how many stages you can unlock. Like right now, I could go to like another Excite Bike stage, and there's more that I can unlock. Super Mario Brothers. I just have to get to the goal pole. Let's do Dr. Mario here. Dr. Mario is a great game. And many years ago on my PS3, I was running like Mega Man 9, which is kind of funny because my friend came in and saw me playing it. He's like, "Why are you playing this old crappy game?" But let alone, he loved playing Dr. Mario for NES. Dr. Mario is just a fantastical game. This and Tetris are just to the accolades of games you want to play forever and ever and never get tired of. Quick pick-me-up plays. Okay, one more. Okay, we have 2 viruses to get rid of this time. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, get one of them close to done. Oh, this little wanted abandoned here. And what game have you say that you've put most time out over the years? For me, I'd have to actually say the game I played the most over the years would be Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! For NES. That is probably one of my all-time favorite games. But right after that would be like Pilot Wings for Super Nintendo, and of course Pilot Wings 64, which I'm noticing that they're finally putting that onto the Virtual Store for like Switch. I believe they're putting Pilot Wings on that. We can do Kirby, another remix. Let's try one Donkey Kong stage real quick. Jump over 3 barrels. And there's a little funny thing when you're playing this in a real game. You can actually jump over multiple barrels by simply standing in place. Oh, that didn't work out too well. But yeah, there's like a part where 2 barrels come together and they'll both count as that. Let's try this one more time. Okay, go up here. 3 barrels. That was a pretty pathetic attempt there. But yeah, there's like one stage where I remember playing this even on Wii U and stuff, where essentially you had 2 barrels come lined up together and you're able to jump up and do like almost like triple barrels right in a row, no problem. Oh, great. We got to get up here. We know how fun this could be. I'm going to probably have to jump over a barrel. Right. No, I made it up there. There we go. Perfect finesse there. Okay. We made that. Oh, no. I got to get that thing now. Oh, great. And the Donkey Kong version on SGM is actually a great game because it has like a Pie Factory stage, which I don't believe is in any other version of the game. We're going to get our platinum on here. Come on. No, I'm not going to get the platinum because I messed up on that first stage. But still, as I always say, if you don't have like the perfect sound, 3 stars. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good way to end it right there. But speaking of Konami, we're going to do another thing right now. Again, we can do 1 of the 3 things. Close content. And obviously, if you're playing a game like that I just played, you might want to back out to the main menu before you exit just to make sure it stays. But close content, you can do restart RetroArch. Or, of course, we could do quit RetroArch. Them are the 3 ways you want to clear the memory. Okay? And we're going to open up this other thing because I really, really thoroughly want to be able to play Java games, mobile games. And there are some nice games made by Gameloft. If you remember that company, they make like Uncharted, like a clone of Uncharted Tomb Raider style. It's called Shadow Guardian. But they made another game a way back. And I'll do other videos for this. I'm going to go here. Midlight would be loading the game. Go to recent file. And obviously the JAR would be the game file. Recent jar files. Soul of Darkness, which is essentially a Castlevania game. Then we have Doom RPG and God of War Betrayal. But we're going to run Soul of Darkness, which is a fantastic game. I had fun playing this for a couple hours. We can do like a little bit of a zoom in mode if we want to, like that. Do we want sound? Yes. And one thing I've noticed is that the way some of these games work, they might have sound off and on, but the sound effects have been pretty static. But this game right here is a beautiful thing indeed. Just highly, highly recommended to play it. Okay, we can go to continue. Let's see what we're doing here. Some of the controllers you can do, and I'm using my controller for this. You can do a combination of controller and keyboard too, because I actually played. Okay, I don't want to do that stage yet. I want to go back to the first stage. That's like the 3rd stage in the game, so I'm going to go to the main menu here. Yes. I'll go to select level. And I can go to chapter 3 to. I'll go back to the very first game here. Chapter 1 summon. Okay. Okay, but yeah, like when I played Shovel Knight, I used an NES controller, but I didn't have all the functions on the controller, so I used my keyboard for just a couple of them. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Ooh, my head feels strange. It feels like something is calling me. So yes, you can click, which would normally be like your F1 on the keyboard to do the next on the bottom left, or your F2 on the keyboard to do the bottom right. But I have this all binded to my controller via the options for input right now. Lydia, what's wrong? You look terrible. Yes, this is very, very much like a Castlevania game, as you will see. Don't worry, I'll be okay soon. So I'm gonna... Oh no, is this Alucard? Is it Dracula? Welcome, my darling Lydia. I have finally found you, and look, Ritter is the name of a character in the Castlevania Bloodline for Mega Drive, is it not? So, I mean, definitely check this game out, and if you need a tutorial on how to run this, I'll let you know. You can run this on your phone, you can run it on a computer, you can run it on... I'm going to try to get this run on a mini classes if I still can't choose it, but I'm going to skip that right now. And right there, where it has some little commands, that's essentially the buttons I'd have to use. I'm using one of the higher weapons in the game right now. You might notice you can actually go to tool right here, and you can speed up the game just a little bit. Right there, speed up. Now I'm able to run the game just a little bit smoother and faster if I want to. I mean, for a game like God of War, it gets insanity. But I can go to change my weapon here by doing this. Bam, that's my original weapon here. I can upgrade it this way. Power level 1, combo level 2, critical. That's your ability to like hit an enemy and kill it quickly. Your magic ability, which you'll see. But we'll use this for a quick moment here. Look at this. This is so beautiful of a game. I'll let you enjoy the music here for a moment. I love this music when it does work. I mean, it does have a little bit of a glitchy je ne sais quoi as far as like the music stopping on some stages. And you could like jump up there the normal way if you so choose to. But another thing you can do if you want to, you can switch this weapon almost like a Mega Man style and do this. Bam! Look at that nice ditty. There you go. This is so beautiful. You're probably going to see me do a critical smash here in no time. Okay. Oh, that was awesome. Never gets old. There's some like puzzle style platformer sections in the game too. Look at that. That's a critical move here. Almost like R&D, random number generator, for those of you who played like Harmony of Despair and RPGs in general. Another critical thing. Yes, the higher the critical, the better you are at like just taking whole swaths of enemies. I'll get through like the first stage here. And the closest thing I've ever played to this actually is Harmony of Despair. I love that game. So I can do the chandeliers to jump up there, or I could do this again. Bam. Look at that little nice shortcut there. Oh, look at that foreboding eye there. Whoa! I didn't want to get hit by that. Oh, look at that. Continue right there. Let's try this again, but let's not get hit by it this time. Okay. See, the music stopped. That's what I was talking about. So sometimes you might just want to go like onto YouTube, which you can run, and play your own music. And I'm going to try to figure out what's actually stopping that music. But some stages will be fine on the music. But you'll be able to hear me talk now. But you can hear the music is absolutely beautiful when it does work. Like, you're not going to get the perfect performance, obviously. Let's not get hit by that, okay? Chandelier. Not CS style or like that chat roulette prank. Okay, let's get up here. Make sure we get up there with that little thing. Loving this. And you have some parts like that where you can actually, you might see a torch by them, hands on the ground, and you can actually bypass them by lighting the torch, and enemies are afraid of fire and such. Okay, is there anything up here? Or if I could do like a Blaster Master style thing where I could jump up the wall. Just like start jumping all the way up the wall. There's probably some hidden power up there. Let's get over this guy. Get over these guys. What other kind of fun stuff do we have here? Oh, right there, you could hit that torch. Look, it lights them on fire, gets rid of them. These guys will probably come out. Bam. And you can see I'm leveling up. I have 2, 3, A2 right there where I can do some leveling up. I can push R2. And I can do my... I'll make my... I want to get another combo level up. So I can do even like a crazier combo. Let's try getting up to that. So as of right now, I'm going to go back. I love these games, like even in car racing games where you do the upgrades and you try to like just save for that more pristine upgrade. Here's kind of interesting platform where you can tilt left and right here. Kind of reminds me of like reverse dragons there here. Just, you might have Beast come out of here. And speaking of like one of the latest Marvel things to watch on Disney Plus, watch like Werewolf by Night. I think they're going to tie that into like, spoiler, the Blade universe for the next MCU phase. Okay? But yes, Harmony of Despair was a great 4-player game that I played on Xbox 360 as well as on PS3. But I think you could get it with like the PlayStation Now if you have that service. But fun game. I mean, the RNG can be a curse, but I used to play 4-player mode, activate offline to be able to do some of that stuff. Okay, we're going to do a boss here, but I need some energy. Without a doubt, give me some energy. Here's some energy. And it's not the type of game where you can just mash on bosses. You need to have to kind of memorize the pattern here. And obviously, this weapon's going to help out a little bit there. I'm going to save that other tombstone there. Oh, okay. Let's take this boss out. There's that fun music. Do a little bit of the second stage here. But yes, game law for the win. I mean, even though they make a lot of clones of other games, like this is the clone of Castlevania games in general, it is such an awesome game. I love this game. Bye-bye. Oh, no, I screwed that one up. Let's not get hit by the laser. Ooh. Oh, jeez. I was getting a little bit too ahead of myself there. There we go. Let's try this one more time. Let's not screw this up a second time. Okay? Okay. I got this. Look at that. That is such a nice weapon there. Watch out for it. Laser. Get used to these patterns. Kind of like playing Battle Kid. I need to beat him this time. But I do have one more tombstone for energy there. I failed on that one. Let me just stop jumping around like a maniac and just wait for him to fall. Right there. There we go. go. One more hit. He's done. Let's get this tombstone here. Give me some energy. Yep, I need that. One more should be one more hit and he's done. There we go. Yes. So yes, you can actually go back and replay levels and upgrade. I might be able to get my 3,000. There we go. We can do a combo meter for the next stage. Right there, it wants me to switch to my other weapon. So I'm going to do 3. And I'm using my magic attack to break through the floor there. Here, yes, you have your Metroidvania style stuff. But yeah, when the music works, it is pretty incredible. Let's do a little bit more of this game because it is so fun. I'm going to upgrade, I don't want to upgrade that one. I want to upgrade my, the combo meter on the ice one. Let's do this. See, it'll tell me what I could do, like 4-hit combos, 5-hit combos, all that fun stuff, just like God of War. And there's a God of War game on here as well. Look, I could do 5, 5, 5, 5, which would be my attack button. Let's test this out. Go to back. We can go to chapter 2 now. Okay. Oh, that is an awesome combo. But we need to get to the right weapon for this. Yeah, great. Now let's see how we are on the second one. There we go. Combo level 4 on this one. Let's see how that is. So I'm going to make sure I'm on that weapon. Oh, look, that is beautiful. I'm doing the ice thing. I wasn't able to do ice, like an ice wave, almost like a Sub-Zero type thing. Okay, but look at that right there, how you have that torch. The other weapon might be better for this one, because look, I can light it on fire and scare the enemies away. Look at that, that is awesome. And right there, use my magic, bam, get through there. Oh, look at that right there, look at that right there. Let me show you something here. Let me show you something, Fire Marshal Bill style. Oh, I can't go back. I guess I'm going to get screwed on it. But yeah, that little flying chest, if you catch it in time, you have to actually get like a bonus type thing. But obviously it disappeared on me before I was able to get it. Oh, maybe I can do it now. Okay. So I should have just lost the life on purpose, and I might be able to actually get it this time. So let's try to get up there and not lose it this time. Just do a quick jump. See that chest up there? I'm going to try to get it this time if I can. Magic. Now, right when I jump up there, I want to be fast. Oh, I missed it again. Jeez. But I can always lose the life and try it again. Or even, like, use a different weapon. What if I could come back and try it this way? Nope. But I could, there any more. Let's try losing the life and use my other weapon. Maybe I'll be able to get that way. Let's try it this way. Maybe my critical smash will be able to do it. Come on, take me out. Take me out. I'm one of those people. I want to be able to use that thing. So I'm going to kind of do a combination of weapons right here. Oh, that critical thing definitely helps out. So I'll get to this part where the chest is going to be. Do this magic here. Okay, let's see if I can do this by switching weapons here. Okay, this might help me. Let's try actually not dying. There we go. See, I wanted that. There we go. Your maximum magic is increased. There we go. So now I can do this fun stuff. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay. Obviously, if I have any torches at the light, I want to use the other weapon. Let's try doing this 3 thing again. Switch my weapon. There we go. That was like, oh, right there. You want to light the torches? You'll see there's enemies that come at you, and they're scared of fire. Right there. Them guys. They're race. They evaporate and thinner there. And speaking of Werewolf by Night, spoiler alert, that's like a style boss I'm going to be fighting at the end of this stage. But yes, I can definitely see any of you playing this for a good hour or two, because it is a fantastical game. I mean, game left for the win here. What else do we have up here? That's the. But there's probably some kind of power up over here. Let's actually get up there. Like going way back to an earlier title game. Oh, great. There we go. More of that. We can do more upgrades. I think there's another puzzle solution style thing coming up in this stage too. But yes, I'm enjoying my Atari VCS, but like I said, don't go crazy out of your way to buy this, because you can play this thing on your Android phone or your PC as well. I'll do tutorials on this. There we go, critical smash. And yes, upgrading is definitely a very, very fun venture in about any game for my racing games, like Need for Speed. Need for Speed is just fantastic, being able to upgrade and all that. Get these statues out. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Gargoyles for Mega Drive 2 with some of this gameplay. Gargoyles was such a fun game for those of you who have never played. Oh, look at that. Okay, I think I'm going to die here. It's like a quick man style thing there. Okay. Go down. Do we have any kind of energy? Yeah, you can defeat enemies and get some energy, but it looks like I'm going to be losing my life here very soon if I don't get some green. There, restart. It's pretty forgivable on the the checkpoints too. So yeah, should be able to enjoy the game for sure. Okay, let's get up. Oh, we got to get up there the old-fashioned way. Let's try this. Get some more upgradability stuff. There we go. And I think this is the puzzle area right here. No, not there. Right here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, usually there'd be like a little a chest there. So I guess if you go back to the stages again, if you get the chest the first time, they're not going to respawn because obviously that'd be an upgrade that you could like spam the hell out of the game with. So let's see what's up here. See that? How that things that reminds me of that Werewolf by Night style thing. Is that going to be the creature I fight later in the game? It kind of reminds me of like playing God of War and having that funny stuff. Okay, some health. Can we make this jump? I have a feeling we're getting... Oh, okay. What's down here? So we'll do one more boss battle, and then we'll call this video quits. But yes, I'm enjoying this, and this is my new go-to game for right now before I get back to updating. And I'm going to do some stuff for the Atari VCS. Okay, here we have another puzzle room. Look at this. This is a crazy puzzle room. Let's try this. It's like playing Resident Evil. Oh, jeez. Can I make this? Okay, I'm going to end up dying anyway. Wait for them lasers. The original Resident Evil. Remember that fun stuff? Oh! Okay. So yeah, essentially you'd want to have pretty pristine time in there. Look, there's the checkpoint. I got to get this stuff again if I want to. Let's try this one more time. I think I'm going to avoid the puzzle room for this time because I want to be able to show you the boss. Okay, let's get up here. We use the torch thing to get rid of these enemies here. There we go. Right up in a row. That is awesome. But yeah, take on the puzzle room if you have a little more time. What do we have here? Another thing. Jump up here. More upgradability. But yes, doing them puzzle rooms are really good for increasing your max magic and health, without a doubt. Oh, look at this. Another one of these rooms. I should like upgrade my torch a little bit more, but I have a feeling I'll get like another weapon if I play a couple more stages. And yes, you could hit the race away, but having them like in a fire area is definitely more beneficial. There we go. I think there's a chest up here if I remember. Where do we go? Okay. Oh, boss battle. Okay. Can I take this boss out without running out of energy? I almost want to lose my life on purpose just so I have full energy on this boss. Yeah, I'm going to just lose on purpose here because I want to have a better chance of beating the boss. Just take me down, dude. It's like when you play Mega Man 1, 2, 3, all that fun stuff. You want to have like the best energy capacity when you first start the boss. So Werewolf by Night on Disney Plus, and as soon as I beat this battle here, let's see what this is all about. Oh, let's not lose here. Let's try this one more time. I'm actually going to use my other weapon to take this boss on the second time. Let's try this one more time. I'm just going to lose on purpose and then use my other weapon. And yes, you do get infinity continues. You can see the boss pattern right there. I'm just losing on purpose, though. Because I want him to take me down. There we go. Take me down. Take me down. To the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty, right? Okay. So, oh, I exited out. Jeez. That's my bad. We'll do stage 3. I pushed the R2 instead. But yes, I failed on that one. Do next stage. I guess you're going to have to beat that boss on your own. Okay, here's the third stage. Let's try the other weapon here. Third weapon. 3 weapon. More upgrade here. How did I fail on that boss? There we go. Bam. That boss really isn't that bad because you wait for him to flash red, you jump over him, and then you do a few hits, and then you do like a flying through air Ninja Gaiden style. But yeah, very, very cool game. Definitely, without a doubt, a great game to check out. And while we're here, I'll show you God of War for a minute, just so you see an idea what that game's about. But yes, the game, again, for those of you who are unsure what this is called Soul of Darkness. Now we're going to do God of War Betrayal, another game you can play on here. This would probably be the final game we do on here today. But great, great game. And I can do like the zoom in, zoom out if I want to. We'll play this in English. Enable audio. I just love this. For Sparta. Hell yeah. Do a little bit of this game. And this might remind you of some of the games that were like on Game Boy Advance, such as the Prince of Persia games and all that. But it plays quite nicely. We can speed up here. Okay, so this obviously seems like it takes place after one of the first God of Wars. See how the gameplay is there. God of War, we call on you. Grant us strength. Follow me, and you will know victory like none other. Okay? Okay, I'm going to do my... OK button would be like your home button on your, however you do mobile. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is so cool to play. When a soldier's weakened, a spin an arrow icon will appear over side. Stand next to them and press down to grab them. Then do your finishing move. Let's try this. Yeah! Ripped them right apart. Disemboweled that guy with my bare hands. I could jump, and attack in there. Look at that. It actually captures the essence of God of War quite nicely there. Okay? But what I've started doing, like I actually started playing like some of my own music on YouTube while I'm playing these games. Again, or whatever as you choose, Will. Oh, that's nice. And yes, you could actually upgrade this in this game too. I think it was the same thing. Swing from a ledge. Get used to this. It's been a while since I last did this. I fell down the ledge, but you could at least jump up this way too. You got your upgrade system here. There we go. Press down open chest. Okay. Here we go. More enemies. Oh, look, there's a boss battle coming up. The battle has angered the gods. They have sent heroes, giant Argos to slay us. Wasn't it Argos like a name of a Ben Affleck movie, if I remember correctly? Let's see what kind of stuff we have to go here. Oh, I messed up on that little mini game. Gonna hit me. But yeah, you do like the mini game like you do in the real God of War. Time sensitive thing. It's almost like the original Dragon's Lair. There we go. Take that guy down. Bam. I flubbed that again. Try this one more time, because I want to show you one more quick game before this is over. Okay, down, left, right, down. There we go. There we go. That is so beautiful.